Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a fat loss hypnosis session. And it was actually created for a client that believed that they had gained body fat as a protective coping strategy. And that might sound strange to some people. For me, I've been doing this a very long time, and it's actually very common. Quite often, there is a feeling that if you are bigger, then you have more presence, that almost it can act like a shield or a suit of armor. Sometimes it can act as a deterrent. You know, I've worked with a lot of people that were sexually assaulted or harassed when they were quite slim or skinny, and there's a feeling that body fat will protect them by making them less vulnerable or less appealing to someone that might be predatory. So there's actually a lot of logic to what is seen to be just a very irrational or emotive connection. This particular client had gained weight over COVID and then gained weight after starting a new job and didn't want to keep on that weight, but equally was concerned that if she lost the body fat, she might feel a bit more vulnerable, which is why in this particular hypnosis session, there is a lot of suggestions that it is the resourcefulness, the confidence that is truly the protective resource and the protective power, not the excess body fat. It is a false belief in many cases that body fat helps, because if you are very confident, you make better choices generally, you're able to make better evaluations, you're better able to deal with different situations in a different way. If you're energetic because you exercise, you tend to have more energy, you're quicker. There's lots of ways in which actually you are safer by being slimmer and more confident and stronger than if you've got this excess body fat. This particular client in the past had a passion for hiking, yoga, dance, and you'll hear that these are utilized in this hypnosis session to reactivate those feelings of the past, so that this was a joyful thing to do. This was something she gets to do, not has to do. And I mean, there's a few things going on here, but fundamentally, if you want to move more, if you want to enjoy your body more, if you want to feel more connected with yourself, I think you'll benefit from this hypnosis session. Equally, if you want something a bit more customized, there is the ability to book a free consultation call to explore working with me in the show notes. And that's a free consultation call, and I can explain how I work, things like the cost of sessions and that kind of stuff. I'm one of the kind of therapists that is very transparent. You can see all of my rates on my website. I don't hide anything. There's no, trickery or bait and switch. For me, I'm very transparent. Most people already know kind of what I'm like because they listen to me on things like the podcast and YouTube anyway. But if you wanted to explore what it might be like to work with me directly, there is the ability to schedule that free consultation call on Zoom in the show notes. But you might find that this session itself, albeit it was created for someone that lived in San Francisco, and you'll pick that up in the actual hypnosis session and had a stressful job and all this kind of stuff, even if that isn't you, the essence of this is to reconnect with your body and to enjoy movement and exercise. So if you feel like you would benefit from that, then ideally find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Really relax and just set the intention of enjoying this hypnosis session. So, enjoy. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a resourceful feeling of relaxation. And as you exhale, just allow any feelings of stress and worry and tension to leave your body in your outward breath. Breathing in resourcefulness and letting go of tension means that breath by breath, you're able to feel deeper and deeper relaxed, feeling more and more comfortable, feeling that you have permission to let go. I want you to notice where in your body you're feeling any tension. Could be your eyelids, around your jaw, maybe around your neck, around your shoulders. And as you breathe in and breathe out, just allow any feelings of tension around your face and neck and shoulders to be released. And you just get that sense that it's leaving your body in that outward breath. So you can not only let go of the tension, but to feel like you are recharging your batteries with a feeling of resourcefulness. Resources like motivation, inner strength, self-belief. Breathing in these wonderful resources and exhaling tension. As your body relaxes, your imagination awakens. I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine that your body is changing. I want you to imagine that it almost feels like your body is made of wood, like the limbs of a puppet, but without any strings. Arms just feeling limp, loose, heavy. Legs feeling limp, loose, heavy. That you can breathe in and breathe out, but it almost feels like there's no control over your body. That you can just let yourself go. You can also imagine what your arms would look like if they were made of wood. What your legs would look like if they were made of wood. And in doing so, feel that detachment temporarily. And I want you to allow your mind to drift back in time to a time when you enjoyed hiking in the hills near the ocean of San Francisco, the Marin Headlands. I want you to take yourself all the way back there, imagining that there's this wooden body relaxed somewhere else, but you are in your body, feeling a sense of energy and connection with nature. As you breathe in and breathe out, I want you to imagine that there you are hiking in the hills, maybe for miles. And I want you to imagine that you're walking up to a place where there is a 360-degree panorama. You can see all around you. You can see the Golden Gate Bridge. You can see the ocean for miles. You can see the hills and the trails. You can smell the smell of the foliage, the freshness of the air. There's a lightness that you're feeling, a connection with nature, your body flooded with serotonin and oxytocin, these wonderful feel-good hormones. But because you've reached the summit where you have this amazing view, there's also a feeling of dopamine, of accomplishment. I want you to imagine that the sun is just 10 minutes away from setting. You've got that wonderful glow the orange, the pink, the red of the sky, seeing the reflection on the surface of the sea. And it is here that you are going to create a new relationship with your body. You've been connected to your body in the past through walking, hiking, yoga and dance. But for a while you've lost that connection to the level that's been there before. And sometimes all we need to do is to reconnect and awaken something that is already there. I want you to imagine there was a time when you were riding a cycle, and even if years passed where you hadn't rode a cycle, all the neural pathways to ride a cycle still exist. So within seconds of getting on a saddle, pedaling on the wheels, you intuitively find your balance and know how to cycle again. It was always there. It just had to be reactivated, and that can happen in seconds. So as you feel this wonderful sense of accomplishment of hiking, breathing in the air, feeling connected with your body, I want you to imagine there on the summit of that hill, you're creating a yoga pose. Imagine holding your body in the pose of the tree, looking out where the sun is starting to meet the horizon of the ocean, feeling a wonderful sense of peace. You're breathing in slowly, exhaling slowly, there at your diaphragm. And I want you to imagine looking out across the ocean, seeing the sunset. And what you're witnessing is the sun setting on a chapter of your life that represents disconnection to your body. The moment the sun sets, that is then your past. And when the sun rises tomorrow, it will awaken a full intuitive connection with your body again. That's where you feel at your best. That's where you enjoy your life most. That's where you feel confident. That's where you feel fluid and energetic. So as you imagine holding yourself in that yoga pose there, looking out at the ocean at the sunset, I want your mind to be open to powerful suggestions to reset your relationship with your own body and yourself. Every day you feel a growing sense of excitement and anticipation as you engage in those activities that make you feel alive and vibrant. Hiking, yoga, dance, and movement become joyful expressions of your inner strength, grace, and flexibility. Every single step you take during a hike brings you closer to your weight loss goals, filling you with a sense of accomplishment, but most of all, pride. Your body feels light and agile as you flow through yoga poses, effortlessly stretching and strengthening your muscles. And when you do dance, dance becomes a liberating experience, allowing you to express your emotions, release stress, but also burn calories with every graceful movement. And you find immense pleasure in discovering new trails, embracing the beauty of nature, and feeling the invigorating energy of the outdoors. I want you to imagine that during yoga practice, you feel a deep connection with your body, honoring and appreciating its capabilities, becoming more toned, flexible, and resilient. And every time you dance, even if it's by yourself in your own room, you notice your body becoming more toned, sculpted and radiant, boosting your self-confidence. But most of all, you get to release stress and tension and worries every time you dance. Look out at the incredible reflection of the sun on the sea as you appreciate that each physical activity you choose brings you closer to your natural weight, creating a strong foundation for a health and vibrant lifestyle. Every step, every stretch, every dance move gives you a feeling that you are connected with your body, making you feel safer and creating a sense of security within yourself, because you know that your body is strong and capable. And the more you engage in these activities, the more your body naturally craves movement. And you'll find yourself stretching in random places, dancing even if there's no music around, feeling a desire to take the stairs rather than an elevator just because you can. Your body is a temple of strength, and each activity you partake in enhances your physical and mental endurance, empowering you to reach whatever version of you desire most. Allow yourself to feel joy and fulfillment. And the more you do it, the more your body transforms. Any unwanted weight, it just becomes like shedding skin, the old you that you don't need anymore. If this body weight was there to protect, that is no longer required, and feel how good it feels to no longer require this excess fat. Give permission to let go of that fat. That's your past. It was a delusion that it protected you. So allow yourself to release the delusion as your body now desires to release the body fat. Changing your habits intuitively, opening up new unconscious choices to enable you to become more of the person you're meant to be. And as you look out at the sunset, just for a minute or two, I want you to imagine what your future looks like. A future where you are strong and confident, joyful and safe. Imagine that in your social life, your relationships, your work life, your family life. See that version of you in your future, and accept that that is your future. And it feels good to see your future. A strong, confident, secure future. But also notice that your body is slim and toned, and you exude confidence and self-esteem, giving you a sense of inner belief that body fat is not what protects you. Feeling confident and feeling resourceful is what really protects you. And it feels good to gravitate towards that version of you. Your love for movement is contagious, and you inspire others to discover the transformative power of being active and unconsciously living a healthy lifestyle. With each passing day, you celebrate your progress, remaining focused not on losing weight, but just being more active, feeling connected to your body and making great choices to eat food that nourishes and nurtures your body. embracing the joy and satisfaction that comes from living an active, healthy, vibrant life. And then notice as the sun sets. And I want you to imagine a wonderful sound of West African music just appearing from nowhere. And you feel this irresistible urge to dance all by yourself. On the top of a hill overlooking the ocean, just feel that you're letting go of any worries and stress. The dance itself is a form of release, releasing anxiety, releasing stress, releasing worries. The dance itself will protect you more than body fat ever will. Feel your body move and flow, and you don't have to guess what you're going to do. There is no choreography or routines. Just enable your body to go with the flow, to move, to feel connected with music, enabling you to connect with yourself. When your unconscious mind feels that, just like that version of you that has reconnected with riding a bike, when your body feels like you've reconnected with a version of you that is connected with your body and reconnected with the idea of movement and utilizing this body that you have, let me know by nodding your head. And then I want you to feel like you're returning to the present, taking all these resources and new ways of thinking with you, enabling you to let go of the past and accepting that any idea that body fat is protecting you is the old chapter of your life. The sun has set on that chapter, and when you awaken tomorrow, there is no connection with body fat protecting you. What protects you is confidence and energy and resourcefulness, and you will enjoy tapping into that wonderful feeling of safety that comes from being the best version of you. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, get a sense that you are completely connected in your body in this present. As I count from 1 to 10 to awaken you, you will feel resourceful, motivated, inspired, ready to take your life into powerful, wonderful, positive new directions. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.